Hello, and thanks for watching. In this video we're just going to look at some of the extras from the WipEout series. So some various themes and stuff like that you can download on the PS3 and PS4. The digital art book that came free with the digital version of WipEout Omega Collection, which I didn't show off in previous videos. And also some cross-game content, so some stuff from LittleBigPlanet and the PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale on the PS3. And we did look at the WipEout Ships DLC you can get for Resogun in a previous video. I'll link to that in the description and you can go and have a look at that if you like. And in the background here you can see the Kyrex theme, and you get the 4 themes on the PS4 free with some of the physical versions of WipEout Omega Collection. So here's the Kyrex one, and I'll just load up the next one and we can have a quick look through them all. So here's the Physar theme. It's quite cool. I like the look of this one. And next we have the AG Systems theme. And here we have the Oricon theme. So that's a look at the 4 themes that you get with some of the physical copies of the game out there. The theme in the background you can see now I've talked about in previous videos, and that's free with the digital version of the game, along with the Van Uber ship and also the digital art book, which I haven't covered in previous videos. And I actually didn't even notice I was missing this, and I was on the PlayStation Store on my computer and I noticed this in my download list, and it hadn't downloaded to my console, so I don't know if other people have missed this or not. But yeah, so I've downloaded it now and we'll have a quick look at it. And I've covered the Omega Collection in some previous videos, so if you want to look at the Van Uber ship or other stuff, please have a look at those. So let's go in and have a look at this. And this is basically just a collection of art, concept art of the ships and intros and stuff, and you can just flick through and look at it. You can just flick through it, or you can go into the chapter menu, and if we go in here you can see what they've got in the digital art book. You've got storyboard images, and this is basically, it seems to be a storyboard for an intro, and I don't know if they were planning on putting an intro in the game and then they abandoned that idea or not, but we'll have a look at that in a second. There's some of the design of the Van Uber and the Tigron ship, and some basic concepts of tracks. And you've got video, so you've got the intro movie from WipEout Pure and WipEout 2048 there. So that's quite cool, because the intro to 2048 is like an evolution of the sport, and it is missing from the Omega Collection itself, so it's quite cool to have that there. But yeah, if we just look at the storyboard images here, and it basically tells you at the bottom there what's going on. So it says establishing shot of city, sound of the rain and distant city sounds, camera cranes down. If we flick to the next one, lower and lower traffic and crowd noises complete with the rain. And I'm not going to read all these, don't worry. It just basically goes through what seems to be a little cutscene or an intro or something. And it's about a ship pursuing another ship and firing weapons at it. It's quite cool. It's neat to see this sort of thing. But yeah, if I just flick through a few of these, you get a basic idea of what we're looking at. I do like the intros to the WipEout games. They're always short and to the point, and that's what you want really. But the Omega Collection doesn't suffer from not having it. It has the slick, fast menu system, and you get straight into the game, and I really like that. So I don't think it's a necessity to have an intro. But this definitely seems like some kind of concept of an intro cutscene. But yeah, you get the idea with that. So let's back out of this, and we'll look at some ship's concept here. There's quite a bit of art in here. Let's go back again and we'll look at the Omega Collection ship concept. pretty badass looking. So yeah, it's quite cool, quite a unique little look into the design process. Some cool designs in here as well. There's the Tigron. But yeah, so if you have the digital version of the game, I would say definitely look and check it as downloaded, because like I said before, I had to go into the store and find out what had gone on with mine. Yeah, and here's the WipEout Pure intro. It's very easy to navigate to all this stuff, it's quite cool. We don't need to watch this, we've seen it in another video, but just wanted to show you that it's there. So yeah, that's a look at that, it's quite cool. And I think we're going to go and look at PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale next, and have a look at some DLC which has a little bit of a WipEout theme to it. Okay, so here we are on the PS3, and in the background you can see a WipEout HD Fury dynamic theme which you can get from the store, and it's basically a Triakis ship going through some combat testing. It's maybe not as slick and streamlined as some of the themes from the PS4, but it's there. It's a bit of WipEout content if you're interested in seeing that. And we're just going to go into PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and have a look at some DLC which has a little bit of WipEout flavour to it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go straight into it, and we're going to go into versus and fight against the AI. And basically, the way this game works is, as you can see here, you've got all these characters from various PlayStation franchises, and they all fight against each other, and it's very similar to the Super Smash Bros. Games, if you know those from Nintendo. If you're not familiar with either, it's basically small stages, lots of characters fighting to knock each other off the stages and win the fight. So we'll just play as Kratos from the God of War series, and the AI will pick Nathan Drake from Uncharted, I think. So yeah, the level we're looking at is called Fearless, and it's from Heavenly Sword. And if you're looking for this DLC, it's in the PlayStation Store, and it's labelled as Heavenly Sword level. But it does have a WipEout flavour to it. All these levels in this game basically have two themes to them, and they kind of mash together. So this level starts as a Heavenly Sword level, and about halfway through, a WipEout track appears in the background, and a stray missile destroys the level we're standing on, and you fall down and you fight beside the WipEout track, as you'll see in a moment. So I don't play this game, I really don't know what I'm doing, so you'll have to forgive my abilities. Nathan Drake has a gun, I feel like that's slightly unfair, so I'll smash him in the face with some chains. And a spear, apparently. But yeah, it is pretty much a clone of Super Smash Bros. From Nintendo, which is fine. Like, if you're a PlayStation fan and you want to play with these characters, then that's great. So there in the background you can see the WipEout track has appeared, and the ships are racing around it. And in a second you'll see a stray missile destroy this arena we're fighting on. There we go. And the arena collapses, and we end up fighting on this other area with the WipEout track beside it. And you can in fact knock the opposition character into that track and they will get electrocuted, because that is a mag strip from the later WipEout games. If I can manage to knock him into it. There we go, so he's getting electrocuted. And every now and then the WipEout ships will fly past. Like that. So yeah, it's a little thing, but it's quite cool to see. I always love to see WipEout, regardless of where it appears. There we go, electrocuting one last time. So yeah, that's a quick look at that. And I think we're going to go and look at something else now. Okay, so we're going to go into LittleBigPlanet 3. And I've already got the game running here. And if you're not familiar with LittleBigPlanet, then you play as a little character called Sackboy, who you can see there. and it's a 2D platformer type game, and it's basically built around customization, designing your own things, creativity, and all that sort of stuff. And there is a WipEout costume pack DLC, and basically that enables you to customize Sackboy. So you bring up a little menu like this to do customization, and if I go in here you can see the various outfits. And here we have an Oricom costume, and basically it kits out the character in a little helmet and a little ship around his body, which is quite cool. And I'll just show you them all. So we've got Oricom there, here's Faisal, and we've got Triakis and Piranha. And it's just a little thing, it's quite cool. If you're really into the customization stuff in this game, then it's something to look at. It's DLC, so you know it's got a bit of cost associated with it, but you know it's there if you really like this sort of stuff. And yeah, so your character just has the ship around his body. It looks quite funny of him running along like that. And yes, just a novel little thing really. Like LittleBigPlanet, it's not for everyone. It's probably designed for younger people, but it's a bit of fun, isn't it? And yeah, so that's a quick look at that. So yeah, that's been a look at the WipEout Omega Collection digital art book, and also some other cross-game content from the WipEout series. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at it with me. And I've mentioned in previous video I'm going to make another video at some point demonstrating the PSP to TV cables, and we'll have a look at WipEout Pure and WipEout Pulse. And eventually I'll be doing some videos in the Extreme G series and also the F-Zero series. So we'll get to those eventually. But yeah, thanks for watching.